Luke 9:16-17. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke them. Then he gave them to the disciples to distribute to the people. They all ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. I highlight this to drive home this point that God can do a lot with just a little bit. You see, what is it that you're trying to accomplish? What goal is it that you have that you feel like you don't have the resources, the people around you, the education level, or the finances to carry it out? I want to encourage you that God can do a lot with just a little bit. Just start. Get started with what you have. Get started learning with what it is that you need to do to be able to accomplish your goal. Get started with just taking whatever step that you can take towards getting to where you want to go. In the same way that God can take 5 loaves and 2 fish and feed a multitude of people, and not just feed them, but even have leftovers to give afterwards. You see, God can do the same thing in your life, but you have to just start. Start on that thing that you feel God is calling you to do. Whether you feel like you have the resources, the money, the infrastructure, or the influence, just start with what you have and believe in faith that God will come through for you, because He can and He will. You just have to trust Him and trust His plan for you. So just start. Welcome to the Eternal Wellness with Jonathan experience. All right, what's up, everybody? So today we got a dumbbell chest workout that's going to help you really develop your chest and increase strength in it as well. And the first exercise we're going to do is going to be the dumbbell chest press. And probably one of the biggest benefits you'll find in a dumbbell chest press is going to be in the range of motion. You're going to get a much better range of motion in this dumbbell chest press compared to using barbells, and this is going to allow you to be able to tear the muscles more, which is good because as your body recovers, it will result in greater muscle development and growth. So for the main goal of trying to really develop the chest as well as increase strength, using dumbbells is going to be a really good option for that. The main muscles that we're going to work while doing it is going to be of course, the chest, primarily the middle sternal fibers of the chest specifically, the triceps as well, and the shoulders, primarily that anterior deltoid area. And some key form tips that you want to make sure that you do while you're performing your chest press is make sure your feet are actively pressing into the floor. This is going to help you create more power in your lift, which is going to help you lift more and be stronger in that lift. You also want to make sure you lower the weight until your dumbbells are at your chest. The weight should be slightly outside the torso as well. That's when you know you've gotten deep enough in that to be able to make sure you're getting a really good range of motion to really stress and break down the muscles. You also want to make sure you keep your elbows at a 45-degree angle as well. This is going to help you keep from flaring your elbows out, which will just help decrease your chances of getting injured while pressing. And we're going to do these for 4 sets. We're going to try to get 8 to 12 reps on these dumbbell chest presses. All right, next we got these incline presses, and I'm going to highlight another key benefit that you're going to find when it comes to chest pressing with dumbbells. And along with increasing that range of motion, another thing you'll see is it's going to be really great for targeting muscle imbalances in your body. Dumbbells are going to be really good at doing this because lifting with dumbbells is going to be a unilateral movement, meaning it really allows you to focus on one side as you're pressing and contracting your chest. That's just going to really help you be able to target one side a lot more effectively compared to like a barbell. So if you have an imbalance, dumbbells are going to be really good to use to help improve that. And the main muscles we're going to be working in this incline press is going to be the chest, primarily the upper clavicle fibers. You're going to again work your shoulders, mainly that anterior deltoid, and the triceps are going to be the main muscles that you'll see worked in this incline press. The biggest form keys I'll give you is to really make sure that you watch the angle of the bench. You want your bench to be at about a 45-degree angle. This angle has been proven to really be best for activating that upper chest. You also want to make sure that you keep your core really tight as you're pressing. This is going to help you have better strength and form in your chest, and keep your back from overarching as you're incline pressing. And again, you want to make sure you're getting a full range of motion, and make sure you're keeping your elbows at a 45-degree angle and not flaring out, to be able to help you press better and to help really reduce your risk of injury while you're doing your incline press. We're going to do these for 4 sets, and we're going to do these for a total of 8 to 12 reps. All right, next we got the decline press, and another huge benefit that you'll find when you're pressing with dumbbells is in its development of the stabilization muscles, because the dumbbell press is going to be a unilateral lift where each dumbbell is going to be independent of one another. The body is going to have to work harder to stabilize the weight, which is going to really help in just developing your joint stabilization and activate dormant muscle groups to help increase the control of the dumbbells. And the key muscles that we're going to be working while we're doing this decline chest press is going to be primarily that lower chest area. It's going to be the shoulders again, primarily that anterior deltoid area, and your triceps. And some key form tips that you want to make sure that you do while you're performing them is to make sure that your legs are very secure. That's probably one of the more important things, because the last thing you want to do is fly off the bench because you're not in a secure position. So you always want to make sure that your legs are going to be very secure in that decline bench. You want to try to get the bench at around a 30-degree angle. That's going to be a good enough decline to be able to target that lower chest effectively. And you really want to watch your weight on the decline presses and make sure you're not going to be trying to lift too heavy. You just want to make sure you keep that decline press at a level that you can actually lift, because it will cause massive problems if you're using an improper weight. And we're going to do these for 4 sets. We're going to do these for a total of 8 to 12 reps. All right, and last we got the dumbbell chest fly. And the dumbbell chest fly can really just help open up your chest muscles and give them that nice stretch. The more that you're able to open up your chest muscles, it can help reduce your upper back pain. It definitely will help increase your range of motion and just reduce tightness in the upper bodies. That's why I really like finishing with an exercise like a flat bench chest fly. The main muscles you're going to work while doing it is going to be your chest and your shoulder area. And some key form tips that you want to make sure you do while you're performing them is make sure you really go light on these flies and focus on squeezing and contracting the chest at the top of the movement. Definitely want to make sure that you can get a good amount of reps on these, so we don't need to really focus on the heaviness of the weight, but just more so a good way to be able to isolate and get the best contraction and stretch through the chest. Make sure you don't lower the weight too deep as well. You don't want to put too much of a stretch on it that can cause you to pull something. So you definitely don't want to go too low, just enough to get a good stretch and contraction in the chest. We're going to do these for 4 sets. We're going to go for 12 to 15 reps. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, definitely be sure to leave a like, so let's comment on any questions, feedback, or concerns. We'd love to connect with you guys more in the comments, so definitely be sure to leave one if you have any feedback. And definitely be sure to subscribe as well, so you don't miss any new fitness and wellness content that I post each week. And definitely be sure to check out some of my other content as well. I'll leave some in cards, just some other workouts and things that I already have uploaded that I think will further help you guys just in your fitness journey. And again, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.